Today we are unboxing the Futura Auto. It is a key cutting machine, automatic key cutting machine, and we're gonna do the full unboxing. Whoa! I have not touched it yet at all. It is completely sealed. I'm pretty excited about this unboxing. This is full disclosure, this was sent to me to review, but this is going to be an unboxing video. It's going to be very straightforward, not a full review. That will come later. But for now, we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing and see what we find. Now, I like to keep it honest in my reviews. If I see something I'm concerned about or don't like, I will say it. But, you know, there are times where, you know, it might be out of ignorance or whatnot. Nice, it comes with a little Lenovo Tab M10 HD. This is gonna take a bit of setup, but that's pretty nice. I'm not 100% sure what to expect out of this whole system, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be impressed, to be honest with you. We've got a whole kit here. We're gonna run through this kit real soon. We got a bent brush for cleaning. Let's go ahead and take away all these little foams. Got our power supply cable. This is a heavy box, to be honest with you. It's a lot heavier than it looks. I'm not sure what this is. This may be to kind of anchor it down. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be bent like that. Maybe it was like that from shipping. We'll find out soon enough. We've got our documentation and paperwork. And of course, we're gonna read that on our own time because we are on the job. We've got a box which is all but unmarked. And I'm curious, these are the jaws. Let's take a look. I was supposed to do this on the table. You know what? I'm gonna leave this for when we get to the table. This is the real deal right here. I'm trying to see if I could just grab it from the sides. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this over to the table, and we'll go ahead and take the camera over there too. Looking in the box, making sure there's nothing else, because last thing you want is to miss something. We've got our manual here. We've got it slid open already. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it, just a quick glance. There may be some kind of pertinent information in here. We got a warranty certificate. It is a couple of manuals actually. They're separated by language. We only need, in our case, the English one. And the rest, we got a specialist guide as well. So don't need these, that will be put away. So we got this box also, and it is in fact our jaws. We've got several options. I may have to pick out a little case for it, just to keep it protected from falling. Nice. Now, I have not had experience with this key cutter in the past, so this will be uncharted territory for me, but shouldn't be nothing too crazy. I believe this is our power supply. We've got our power supply here. Not bad. Beefy looking thing. And we've got, I know everyone's gonna expect me to know exactly what I'm looking at, but I've never seen this machine or anything about it in the past. I mean, I've looked at it before, but I've not gotten my hands on one before. Looks like this is gonna be to hold our tablet We do not have a packing list. I do not see a packing list, so I cannot tell you if all of the parts are here, right? We're just gonna assume that everything is here. There is a fuse that we should be looking at. You never know, right? So it's always good to know a fuse location if there is one, because one day you might do something where it blows that fuse and you won't even know any better. There's also a battery, so make sure you look at the manual. I'm just skimming through it. I know this is an unboxing video, but it may prove to be useful. I gotta tell you, this is the first time I see some kind of a tool bring internal diagrams. Look at this. That is pretty cool. It shows you some diagrams on this thing. That's awesome. I gotta say, I've never seen that before on a tool, on especially a key cutting machine. So our little box here comes with a lot of things. It comes with our cutters. So it's 5 cutters, 2 Allen wrenches, T-handles. We've got a USB block. We've got a bit of a trim here. I believe this is rubber. This may go on the machine itself. We may have some important information here. It might be an owner's manual, but there's a USB enclosed. You may want to look at that. We've got a little pen that is for tablets as well. It's got the little rubber tip. We've got a set of Allen wrenches. We've got about 5 Allen wrenches in here. Got 2 little clips of sorts. I'm not 100% sure as to what this is. We're gonna find out eventually. I'm gonna have to redo this box, but we do also have, I believe these are alignment keys, right? So you put them into place, you line up your key. I could be wrong, but it might be a multi-tool for all I know, but that's the thing. A packing list would show this. It would be nice. Just a suggestion. A packing list would be nice to know exactly what am I looking at here, right? I know all you are already experiencing these are laughing like, hey, it's this or that. We got 2 tube fuses. Not 100% sure as to what that's for, because in the manual that we just looked at, it didn't have 2 fuses. It had a cell. It had like one of those tablet looking things. Got another little accessory, plastic. Not sure what that's for yet. We got 2 screws, probably for the mounting screws for the mounting bracket. And it looks like we have 2 test keys. This might be for calibration purposes. We have an A45 accessory. I'm not sure what this is. Before we get to the tablet, let's go ahead and unwrap this machine here. We got some desiccant bags in there to keep it nice and dry. Take care of our electronics. This is weird. I'm just gonna rip it. Oh yeah. That is a nice looking machine. Of course, we gotta be very careful while unwrapping this thing. And just like the Smart Pro video, are greeted with a registration page for MyKeys Pro. Looks like this is going to be integrated with it as well. Very nice. You get the point, right? MyKeys Pro, check it out. It's an app, and it's also integrated with these machines. And we got a quick start guide. Anybody who's interested, you can pause that right around there. Take a look. It's like the first Android tablet I ever have. There's no SIM card. We're gonna have to hook this up to Wi-Fi. As you can tell, I don't know anything about Androids. So where's our settings? We're gonna go up here. We're gonna go to Wi-Fi. And we are connected. I'm gonna put some power to this unit. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be our power. I think it's on. Let's see. It is on. I'm going to use the T-handle that came with it. It is the smaller of the two Allen wrenches, and we're going to remove this block here. Put that away for some other time. And we're going to go ahead and put our new cutter. I'm going to put it all the way in. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mount this bad boy up. This is going to hold our tablet. There's a little slot in the back. And that is where this is going to go in. We're going to have to take off this knob first, though. Put that sucker right back in there. We got two holes right there. I'm going to stick that right there. And we're going to slide our tablet in because do not want to drop it. So, and we are set up. It looks like we are in pairing mode. I didn't read the manual. I don't know that for sure. But every Bluetooth device that I've ever seen is blue. It's blinks blue when it's ready to pair. So let's go ahead and see if we can find anything. You know what? It might be directly in the app. Might be something that you cannot just locate outside of the app. So let's go ahead and try that. I don't know if it'll work, but we're connected to Wi-Fi. Let's see where this thing takes us. We're probably gonna have to sign into our My Keys Pro account and go from there. Machine connection lost. So I'm gonna keep reading while this thing loads. We do have an option to connect right in the app. There you go. So what I ended up doing was just connecting the Ethernet cable, you know, the one that I said I was probably not going to use anyway. And luckily I had a Ethernet routed all the way over here to this table, so that's pretty cool. It might just be for this tool. But yeah, I ended up connecting the Wi-Fi to the machine and the Ethernet cable to everything else, but it shows no internet connection. So this is very weird. I think it's an Android problem. I don't think it's the tool itself. So we're gonna go back to our actual Wi-Fi. We're gonna go to register. All right, so we're in My Keys Pro. I'm gonna have to download this app. Let's go ahead and install it. But I have to sign in. I don't have a Google account. Or do I? I think I do. So we're gonna have to make an account, if you don't already have one, into the Google Play Store first before we can actually download or access the My Keys Pro app. All right, so we have made our account to the Google Play Store. Now we can go back to where we were before, Futura, and install My Keys Pro. And of course, it doesn't see that this Google account is associated with the device. I'm gonna register this thing on my own and see if I could download the Smart Pro app. I am not sure what's going on with this. Let's see if I could download it here. My Keys Pro. It might take us to the Play Store anyway. Let's see if we can find something here. Let's see if we can do that. Get lucky. Right directly from the Google Play Store. Install. Awesome. So if you're trying to download it directly from the Silka app, you get no internet connection. But if you do it directly from the Google Play Store, you're good to go. Seems like common sense now that I say it out loud, but you know, I would imagine I'm the average Joe, and the average Joe may just, you know, click the Silka app and try to do it that way, just like the prompts come up and help you with. So Just something to keep in mind, make sure you do it directly from the Google Play Store. Smart rotate, got it. Sweet. We're gonna go ahead and log in. All right, so we're in. Let's go ahead and go to my devices. We can see we need subscriptions for profile reading of keys and for searches, but I haven't activated anything just yet. We're gonna go to my devices and we can see that our Smart Pro is already in there. We've already registered it. Now we're gonna register this one. We're gonna go ahead and add this device. And we've got our Futura Auto registered. Let's go ahead and go back. We're gonna go back to the Futura. We're gonna close this. Let's make sure we are fully updated. There's no point in going any further if we don't have it. For some reason, it doesn't connect to the server. I do not know why. I cannot explain that for you. So it is actually the next day. I went ahead and let the tablet fully charge, updated the tablet, and then kind of got to mess with it a bit because, to be honest with you, it was a little bit confusing the way this thing connects. So I'm going to show you what I found. Your mileage may vary, but this seems to be working for me each time. So what I do now is turn off my Wi-Fi and press the Futura app. And I'm gonna let it connect. I'm gonna hit start search. It pops right up. Once I connect to the machine, the options show up. The reason for that is the software is actually in the machine. This is just the interface for that software. So once we have that going on, we are to update this machine, but we need to connect to the internet. So we're going to connect back to our shop internet and go to options and check for updates. And I'm going to go to upgrades right here. I'm not sure if that's fully updated, but we're going to check. And impossible to connect to the server. So I'm a bit confused as to why that is. I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and I was connected to an Ethernet port yesterday. I'm still connected to an Ethernet port, and I cannot check for updates for some reason. So I'm gonna have to see what's going on, if it's something that I'm doing wrong or what have you. But at this point, I'm kind of at a loss as to how to go forward with it. So I finally got it to start downloading. I'm gonna have to go back and show you guys how I did that. Let me see here. There was this one setting that I didn't have right. And I don't know if it came in like that or not, but where I went was to tethering. And this USB tethering was on. You have to turn that off and then go back. When I connected the USB cable to this, I connected it to the bottom, which initially was fine. It had me connect, and then the next day, today, it went crazy. I put the cable, after turning off the USB tethering, I put the cable to the top slot, and now we are back in business. I'm gonna let this completely download and update the machine. That is the first thing we're supposed to do. That's the first thing that when the registration happens, it tells you right at the bottom, go ahead and download and update this machine. So we're gonna go ahead and let this do its thing, and we'll be right back. All right, so the update is done. We're gonna go ahead and reboot the Futura. I don't think there is a USB pen. Not sure what they mean by that, but we're gonna reboot it anyway. That's gonna send a reboot command to the tool itself. It does take a little while for this tool to shut down, so I'm just gonna let it run its process and take it from there. So I went ahead and rebooted, and it did not just connect all on its own. I had to go to turn off Autobahn, the shop Wi-Fi. The Silca came up, the Futura came up, and you use the password, the serial number as the password for this. And I connected to Silca, Futura, it then gets recognized by this app. Let's see. This does show hook position. I'm not 100% sure what that means, to be honest with you. But, you know, I'm not fully versed to that extent. So we do have it does give us a clamp to use. We're going to use the 01RA jig. And the clamps are going to be, their jaws are going to be 106 and 107. So if I open up over here, that is what we are looking at right there. The 01RA jig with the two jaws, 106, 107. And I like that it gives us a little video there. That's pretty cool. But I was about to hit start. I don't want to hit start just yet. So just in case anything happens. So you know what? I'm going to hit start. See what happens. Lower the mobile tracer and tighten the tracer knob. So lower the mobile tracer, which is our reader, and tighten it, and then let's see what happens. Okay, it tells us to lower the cover. It's starting a key decode process. I don't have anything in there, so I'm gonna stop it. I do not want to damage this thing, but I'm gonna have to restart this process. I'm okay with that. I think we're good with that. I wonder what happens if we leave this blank. Will it still give us what we need? It did take a while after I clicked. Okay, so I left it blank and it works. But this might be something to note for later. I'm gonna have to look into that. So I wonder how it would do on all keys lost situation. So I'm gonna go back to Acura. I'm gonna go back to the TSX. It's a car that I own, so I'd like to know what's in there. Nice. It tells us the key blank numbers. And the hook position, this came up again. I don't see anything about hook position. We could look up the card. It shows our depths and our positions. We could go into decoding. We could put in a key, go into decoding, and start decoding. Pretty straightforward, I want to say. I want to go back, so I'm going to hit cancel. And I'm not 100% sure on everything yet, right? I literally just got eyes on this for the first time ever. But what's that black? Nothing. That's there. What's that? Okay, back to our search. Nice. See, we got two manufacturers, but it also can apply to a Volkswagen. I wonder which one. Let's see what happens if I click on this. It's just for informational purposes. Applications. Card. That's pretty cool. They give you the clamp part numbers just in case you need one. Nice. I would like to demo this eventually, very soon. For now, this will just be an unboxing video. I am gonna put it through its paces, learn everything I can, as much as I can about it. I kind of had to wing it. It's the weekend. I don't think anybody's open. I haven't really tried to reach out to them for support, so I kind of just winged it myself and found that you're gonna need to, whenever you have this thing off, you're gonna need to connect directly to the Silca Futura. You're gonna have to be off of the shop Wi-Fi or off of any Wi-Fi to make that connection, and then it'll deal with the whole Wi-Fi situation. Thank you all for taking the time to watch. Actually, you know what? There was one thing that I forgot to do. I still have this in the position that it was when I was about to do the decoding. I want to see if I could put it back to where it was. Pretty sure there is a way. Maintenance, digital outputs, we got self-tests. Maybe we could reset this access. Don't see anything. Lower the cover. We're gonna hit reset access again. Nice. Last thing we want is for something to start wrong or fail as a result. So in case anybody was wondering, if you ever stop something, that's where you go. Go to motors and reset access, lower the cover in order to get that done. That about wraps this up. Thank you all for taking the time to watch. Appreciate you all for riding along with this one with me. It was a bit of a bumpy ride at first, but nothing we couldn't figure out. I think I got a one-off situation. I don't think this will be common for the end user. We got it going. I'm excited to use it. I'm gonna learn as much as I can about it. For now, it's just gonna be an unboxing video and a bit of a setup video, and I guess in a way, in a bit of troubleshooting. But again, this may not happen. This may not be the case for you. For you, it should just be turnkey. So, and you know, just a couple of setups and the registration and all that. But that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.